Sunday School Supplements, August the 18th, 2024. A servant girl points Naaman to God. Welcome, viewers and subscribers, to my channel, Sunday School Supplements. Viewers, please be encouraged to become a subscriber. On this channel, a supplement is something that completes or enhances something else when added to it. It is my intention to enhance or to complete the Sunday school lesson by highlighting and emphasizing Bible characters, locations, events, ideas, and details. And please know that every Sunday at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time, I will release a video for the upcoming Sunday school lesson. Thank you for all that you do to help me walk in my purpose. Highlighting Naaman. Our lesson this week illustrates how pride becomes a stumbling block to receiving God's blessings. God responds to an humble heart. Naaman's condition, 2 Kings chapter 5, verse 1. Naaman was commander of the Syrian army. The king of Syria certainly was pleased with Naaman's leadership, for it was through him that Syria had won many victories against her enemies. Naaman suffered from a terrible skin disease, here called leprosy. Leprosy could be deadly, and it was greatly feared. Proud Naaman was brought low by his suffering. The solution, 2 Kings chapter 5, verses 2 through 5. In his wisdom, God had planted an enslaved girl in Naaman's life to direct him to the much-needed remedy. God often works his greatest miracles through the simplest of people. God works in fascinating ways. Sometimes he places people in our lives long before needs arise that they can help us with. In this case, God worked through the capture of the girl and her placement in Naaman's household. What seemed an evil thing was used for a greater good. The slave girl went to Naaman's wife and told her about a prophet, Elisha, in Samaria, Israel's capital, who would be able to heal him of his disease. Naaman reported the matter to his king. The Syrian king wrote a royal letter to the king of Israel, urging him to do what he needed to do to ensure Naaman's healing. Naaman took with him large gifts of silver, gold, and clothing. The prophet's instructions, 2 Kings chapter 5, verses 9 through 10. Naaman then went to Elisha's home with his entourage of chariots and horses. Elisha was not impressed with his show of outward glory. He simply sent instructions to Naaman that he was to go and wash 7 times in the Jordan, and he would be healed. Naaman's pride, 2 Kings chapter 5, verses 11 through 12. God is not impressed with our outward pomp and show, and he often uses unconventional methods to show us that he is absolutely sovereign. Naaman was furious. He could not condescend to wash himself in the muddy Jordan as the prophet ordered. He was angry and disappointed, and he turned away, pouting. Naaman's humble obedience, 2 Kings chapter 5, verses 13 through 15a. God then nudged Naaman through his servants. They suggested that if Elisha had asked him to do something great, he would have obeyed. God's blessings come through simple obedience. Naaman obeyed and did as the prophet had commanded. His flesh was restored to being like that of a little child. What happens for people to discover that God is real in our lives is absolutely amazing. Thank you so very much for watching. Stay safe and join me soon for the next Sunday School Supplements. Stay safe and may God bless.